Hey everybody, I wanted to do a video on Instagram. Basically, it's going to be the basics about Instagram and how to really run your business from Instagram. That's how I do probably 85% of my customers and my distributors. They all come from Instagram. So once you really just learn the basics about Instagram, then your business will take off. So let's talk about the basics. I have mine up here. Sorry, still charging. As you can see that I have 6,427 followers and I'm following 6,855. Now that's quite a bit of people I'm following. The max that you can follow is 7,500, but also keep in mind that they take into consideration how many people that you asked to follow but that didn't respond or is not following you back. So you could be at 7,000, but if you're following 500 people who aren't following you back, then they won't let you follow anymore. So how do I find followers? So your biggest thing with Instagram is that you want to get a lot of followers, because the more you have, that's the bigger the audience that you're going to capture. And how do you do that? So you want to go to the little search bar right here, this little search, and you click that, okay? And that brings up users and hashtags. I always look up users. So I'm going to type in a user. Let's type in TJ Maxx. I like to shop there. So it's going to bring up all the TJ Maxxes, okay? Because, anybody can have that name. I'm going to actually click the one with the little blue check mark, because that means it's an official site and they have sponsors. They're actually, Instagram lets them sponsor ads and stuff, so I know that is the official site. So once I bring up TJ Maxx, I'm going to click on a picture. It doesn't matter which picture I click on, but I usually just pick the first one. So it says right here, I don't think you can see it that well, but it says 4,513 likes right there. I'm going to click that number. That brings up everybody who liked that picture. Now I am just going to go down this list and click follow, follow, follow. I'm not going to follow Ryan. Ryan is a dude. I don't follow guys. Follow, follow, follow. You see how easy that is? The reason I pick the likes instead of the actual, I'll click the back button, instead of going to their followers. They have 294,000 followers. My dog is going crazy, sorry. I'm not going to click their followers, because I want the people who are actually, we call them active followers. So that's why I click the picture and I click the likes, because these people actually took time out of their day to like that picture. So I'm going to go to the likes on the picture and follow them, because more than likely they're going to follow me back and be active on my page as well. So that's how I find followers. So you want to, Dexter, you want to find people that have the same interests as you. So if you like to shop at TJ Maxx, click on, try typing in TJ Maxx. Dexter, it's okay. Or things like Gerber, Honest Company, anything like mom related, or the people who you want to target. That's who you want to look for. I try to find American companies as well, because I know that they're going to have a lot more American followers. I'm not being racist. I'm not being anything. I just know that I don't want to deal with a lot of people who don't speak my language, because I don't want to use Google Translate. And it's just something that I prefer. So, whatever you prefer. So I prefer American companies, just so I'm not getting into kind of language barriers. I'm not getting a lot of people who are outside of our countries that we're open to. So that's why I try to follow American companies. There's other things that you can follow too. You want to follow bands that you like. But again, you don't want to pick like Kesha, because Kesha's very big with underage people. And again, we can't sell to underage people. So you need to pick a target market that you like and that's who you need to target. Think outside the box. A couple of times I was following I really like that show, I think it's My Big Fat American Gypsy Wedding, something like that. I really like those girls because they're super blingy, they're super out there, and they love to be in shape. They drink this crazy drink just to stay skinny. So why wouldn't they want our product? So I followed them. It didn't really pan out for me, but that's okay. Who else can you follow? Just think outside the box of who you can follow that want our stuff. I love sororities because sorority girls, they want to use our wraps because, spring break is big right now, and a lot of them would have used a wrap if they knew that it was available to them because, one, they want to look good in their bikinis, and two, we have the product that's going to help them with that, and that it's fast. They could have done it before they went out to the beach today. So, just think outside the box on who you want your target market to be. So another thing that you want to do is, once you like everybody, your limit is 60 per hour. So sometimes Instagram is weird. Sometimes it'll only let you follow like 30, but if you wait a few more minutes, then it'll let you follow 30 more. I'm not saying that 60 is the exact number because sometimes it lets me follow 55, sometimes it's 60, sometimes it's 20. I don't know. I don't know their logic, so I'm just letting you know the average. So now I'm going to, these are so cute. I just clicked the home button, and now I'm going to, this is my news feed. I'm going to scroll through my news feed, and I'm going to like everybody's picture, and I'm actually going to comment on her picture and be like, OMG, so cute. Now, it's a store, so I don't really want to ask her a question, but I want her to know that I'm looking at her stuff. Maybe she'll look at my stuff. I don't like to follow a lot of stores, but I do follow women who have like consignment baby stuff because they're just like us trying to make a buck. You might find something good, and they might buy our stuff too. So now I'm just going to keep scrolling through, and I'm going to like a lot of things, just different pictures. Sorry, I have some weird followers. Double tap. You click twice. You double tap twice to like a picture. Just trying. Okay, this is a cute picture of somebody's son. So I'm gonna double tap and be like, he's so cute. How old is he? Question mark. Now, that is an engaging comment, okay? So that person now has to either ignore me, that's okay, or they're going to comment back. And that just shows them that I'm an active follower, that's trying to start a relationship with them. So she's probably going to come back and, say, oh, he's, 18 months, and I'll be like, he's really cute, I can't believe he likes to skateboard, and we start a relationship like that. Then she's more than likely going to click on my profile and like some of my pictures, but even if she doesn't, she probably is going to click on my profile and at least see what I have, and something might catch her eye, So let's talk about our profiles. I'm going to go to my profile. How you go to your profile is you click the face, the little person, I guess. It's not like a face. So I have nothing in my bio about wraps or It Works. I have nothing. It says I'm a mom with a passion to raise my baby and provide for my family. Baby and food spam, because that's what I take. Mainly my pictures are food and babies because that's what I like. It says I follow back, but I've got the app. A lot of people say that because it's like I don't follow to get followers. And I don't, and I'm not going to unfollow you. That's what that's saying. But if you unfollow me, I'm definitely going to unfollow you. That's what it's just kind of like, hey, don't follow me. So I follow you and then you unfollow me. That's all it's really saying. A lot of people say that. So now you can see my profile. If you look, here is a personal pic. It works. Personal, it works. Personal, it works. It works. Personal, it works. Personal, it works. Personal, it works. Personal, it works. I like to do that. Like I like to do maybe 1 to 2 pictures in between my It Works pictures. So you can see that if you just look at that, it does not come across as spammy, okay? It comes across as professional, I like to think, and that I'm actually, sharing my life with my Instagram followers. So, that's how I do it. We call it the rule of 3. You want to post at least 3 times a day. I like to post a lot more on Instagram because somebody once said that Instagram's newsfeed changes so fast, faster than our Facebook. So your stuff gets lost really quick. So it's okay. You could do double It Works pictures back to back, and they're going to get lost in the mix, and then just put in a personal pic, and then they're going to see your pic, then they're going to see 2 work pics, and then maybe another personal pic. So it's just that your stuff gets lost in that newsfeed so quickly. So you want to make sure your people are seeing it. So I like to post more than 3 times on Instagram. So now when you're posting, to post something, you are going to hit the picture button, okay? And this was the last thing that I took a picture of, so that's why that popped up. But you can hit your gallery, and you can either, that's your camera, you can take a picture of yourself, or or pick something that was already up there. So let's just, sorry, let me hit the camera again. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to go back to gallery here. Video is on the other side. And let's do this one. You hit the arrow. Now you can make it fun. You can put on different filters. This is why I love Instagram. I am a filter connoisseur. If you're having a bad day, you don't like your makeup, you can change it with a filter. It's so great. So let's just say I like that filter. So now I hit the arrow button again, and now I can write, I love my team. It was from a teammate. It was a gift. I love my team. And then do different hashtags, like one of my favorite hashtags is say no to daycare. I like to think that I coined that. I don't know. There wasn't too many before me. So let's see. I love my team. How about join us? Hashtag join us. So, and then you can see down here it says share, and then there's Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Foursquare, and Flickr. I actually have this picture on Facebook already, so I don't want to share it back onto Facebook again because it's kind of redundant. So I'm just going to hit Twitter, and I'm going to hit the blue check mark, and then that means it's posted. It says finishing up. Wait for it. Bam, there it is. And I've shared it on Twitter as well. I always, if I haven't already put the picture on Facebook, I always click Facebook and Twitter to share it to, because it saves me a lot of time. Like I said, when I do post more about the It Works, then I post more on Instagram than I do on Facebook, so I don't always share my It Works posts onto Facebook every single time, just because I know that it'll get very redundant quickly on Facebook. So, Facebook's a different market for me. That's more of that's more about my opportunity, because that's a lot of my friends and my family, and obviously we want to share this with them, but we don't want to come off as spammy either. So you just have to find the ratio that you like. Let's see. So Instagram, it's great. Now I didn't start really getting any kind of feedback, I guess, until I reached about the 700 mark, and that took me about a month to get there. I know people follow faster, it's just however you are working your business. It took me about a month, and then I got my first customer. Then I got, the next day, I got my first distributor. And it was like such a breakthrough for me. Like, wow, this actually really works. So follow every single day. You want to follow at least 200 people. And if you think about if you're only allowed to follow 60 people per hour, that's like three hours, but technically it takes 5 seconds to follow 60 people on Instagram. So you're not even wasting 30 minutes of your day following 200 people. Another great thing to have is, I'll show you, it looks like this. It's called Just Unfollow app, because we can only follow a certain amount of people. So you have to keep track of your people who are not following you back. I will bring that up because I don't want to keep this video going too much longer. I click my Just Unfollow app. So here's like my dashboard, and this is non-followers. These are people who you have followed but have not followed you back. They are a waste of your time and space because they don't see anything that you are posting, so it's a waste. Then you have recent unfollowers. These are people who unfollowed you. Check that daily and unfollow them. If they don't want to follow you, don't follow them back. Recent followers. These are people who just followed you. So you can check that, and then you can go to their profile, like a few pictures, but you can get that information on Instagram. So what I really use this for is non-followers and recent unfollowers. Fans are people who like your stuff a lot. So, keep tabs of that so you can give them back the love as well. So your non-followers, then all you have to do, this is the last person that you pretty much followed. So if you scroll, I can't really scroll all the way down because I have a lot. If you just scroll all the way down, that's the I don't know how to say it. That's the person you followed a long time ago that just has never followed you back. It's in that order, okay? So I just do a bunch of scrolls down. It takes it a minute. These eggs will go away, and their pictures will actually pop up, but it does take a minute for it to load. I don't know why, but you're actually allowed to unfollow 100 people on this app. So I just go through and click that red button, and it'll keep track of it for you. Right here, it keeps track of how many. I just unfollowed 2, and it says 2. And then I'm going to do this and pretty much until it tells me, hey, you've reached your limit for the hour. So I like to unfollow first because I'm so close to my limit, I have to. So I unfollow my 100 first. Then I go into Instagram and I pick something that I want to follow, and I follow 60 people. And then I go to my newsfeed and I like and comment on everybody's picture because it'll only let you go so far down. So I do it until it won't let me go any further. So that's how I do Instagram, and I am very successful on Instagram. And this is how I run my business. So I recommend getting Instagram as soon as you can, but don't he's been waiting to do that this whole time. But don't get discouraged if you're not getting anything right away. Again, it took me about 700 followers for me to actually see some interaction and questions about my It Works stuff. So don't get discouraged. So I hope this helped, and thanks for your time. You guys have a great day and have a good weekend. Bye.